Good morning, everyone. I hope everybody had a great New Year's and a safe New Year's. For those of you up in the Santa Barbara area, Montecito area, our thoughts and our prayers are with you with regards to the mudslides that's going on up there right now. So we wish you well, and please reach out if any help is needed. Today, I'm going to do kind of a variety of topics and cover them briefly, just because I think it's a good thing to get started in 2018. And as we look forward to this year, I do believe, based on everything I'm reading and everything I'm seeing with our market here down in San Diego, that 2018 is going to be a great real estate year for us. It's not going to be easy. We're going to have to work. You're going to have to work. You're going to need to do what it takes to be successful. And so I just want to talk a little bit about that, and then I want to get into marketing and advertising and the requirements there by the BRE. And then lastly, I want to cover what I think is one of the most underrated and undercovered aspects of our real estate documentation, and that's the agency agreement. So 2018, do you have your business plan put together? Do you have it in writing? Your business plan should be your Bible for all of 2018. Now, you can add to it, you can change it. You want to do things that will work for you and create results, positive results. But you want to make sure that you are covering the basics for real estate success. And it's more than just putting into writing what your goals are and what you wish to achieve in 2018. It's also putting together a work plan so that when you get up in the morning, you know what your task for today is, so that your overall achievement for 2018 can be realized. Operating your business, your real estate business as an agent, is vitally important. You have competition. We all know that. This is not an easy business, but you can overcome that. Every one of you have the ability to be as successful as, number one, you want to be, and number two, as you're willing to work to be. Again, write your plan out. If it's not writing, you lose focus, you lose track, and once that starts happening, there's a snowball effect and your production starts falling off. Every day, know what you're going to do. When you get up in the morning, ask yourself, what can I do today to make myself better? And have your tasks there. Have them written out. Have them so that you know what calls you have to make. You know what stops you have to make. You understand when to send out happy birthday cards, happy anniversary cards to your clientele, your prospect list, and your client list. So make sure you put that together and keep it well organized so that every day it's not a big chore. It's just a matter of part of your normal routine. Develop and keep your passion for this business. Try to always bring yourself back to the point of view of when you first decided that you were going to go and get your real estate license, and the dreams and the aspirations you had once you went through all the education and what was needed for you to pass your real estate exam. Again, passing a real estate exam is an accomplishment. It's not an easy thing to do here in California. So please keep that passion and reignite that passion each and every day. Your clients love being around a person, that you're a very positive and outgoing person and always looking for the best in every situation. And that rubs off into your presentations too, your listing presentation, for example. Sellers want to see enthusiasm. They want to see somebody that is just in love with what they do and will represent them and their home, their biggest investment, to the best of that agent's ability. And that could be you, and that should be you. You want to make sure in writing out your business plan that you keep in focus that you need to have direction and do what matters to keep that direction going in the positive direction you wish. And again, by keeping direction, that helps eliminate wasted time. You understand step by step what you need to do that day to keep yourself on track to accomplish your overall plan. in this wonderful business of ours. And keep in mind, you're an independent contractor. So this is your most important aspect of your business, keeping yourself on track, keeping your momentum going, keeping the passion going, and success breeds success. I've seen it time and time again throughout my career, and that part of our business does not change. People like to be around successful people. Clients love to be around successful agents. So make sure you keep yourself up and you're positive and up to date. You know, when I first got into the business, the way I conducted my business back in the beginning versus how I would conduct my business today, it's completely different. It's night and day. So keep yourself educated. Jessica does a wonderful job here of keeping everybody up on the technology aspect of our business. Be aware of it. Don't rely on it 100% as your only means of trying to build your business, but certainly be in the spirit of you need to keep yourself updated. You need to be able to not only understand yourself, but more importantly, explain it to your clientele. And that shows, number one, you're a true professional. Number two, you're knowledgeable. And all of that adds to your real estate base, which allows you to build a platform so that, I mean, in all honesty, in a 3 to 5 year period, every one of you should have a business, if you work it properly, where you are working primarily off referrals. And modern day technology is a big step and a big boost in that direction. Your business habits, your positive attitude, your direction is another step. So please keep all of that in mind when you put together your business plan. I was talking with Jeff Green earlier today, and I was reading an article this week here down here in San Diego, where there's a new company, a discount brokerage coming into San Diego, effective, I think it was Monday. But I also noticed they're opening up in the Sacramento area in Northern California, and one other area, I forget off the top of my head what area that is right now. Their whole premise is that they're going to offer listing for $3,500 per listing, which is a fraction of what is needed. Trust me, I've been doing this a while. I've seen a lot of companies come and go that offer the discount brokerage fees. They don't last. And the reason they don't last is that the agents really don't care. If you're taking a listing at $500,000 at 2.5% versus $3,500, who's going to work harder? What agent is going to put more time and effort into a listing where you're only making $3,500? And that's not even including what the splits are on a company like that. So as an agent, you're going to be receiving less than the $3,500. No real estate company can stay in business doing $3,500 and doing the splits they do. So my suggestion is don't get bogged down and worry and concerned about that. Work to improve yourself. When you get in front of that client to do the listing, make sure you are on top of your game. Practice, rehearse in front of a mirror, develop a presentation that's foolproof. Yeah, there might be some drawbacks initially when you first are getting into this, but work to improve your presentation, and people will gravitate to you. Again, being positive, being upbeat, being excited about what you do goes a long way in your real estate agency presentation. So again, keep yourself in mind and keep it going. Keep in mind one thing: your imagination is your only limitation. So keep yourself active, keep yourself going, and make sure you're positive in every aspect you do. Every day ask yourself, and again, I've already said this, but say it just in closing this segment. Every day ask yourself, how can I improve? And what can I do different that will make me a better agent, make me more valuable to my clientele? That'll go a long way in your success building for your business, for your real estate transactions, as well as your reputation. So again, keep that all in mind. Next, I want to just briefly cover 2018 advertising rules. Again, Jeff Green did an excellent job with our broker printout this month. And regarding the 2018 advertising rules, you can go to that Facebook posting and pull it up and make a copy of it so you have it. If you don't have that by some chance, then just get a hold of your broker. That would be Jeff Green in Northern California, Omar Hellman in the LA Orange County marketplace, and Mary Jane Morris in the Temecula Marietta Marketplace, and they'll be happy to provide you with a copy. Here in San Diego, just reach out to me and I'll be happy to provide it as well. Beginning January 1st, 2018, the name and number of your BRE license must be not only visible on the sign, but also be readable. The broker identification also must be on your signs. If you go to AJI University, they have a sign area, or marketing and advertising area. You can go to that. There are signage signs that we recommend. You can take a look at that and take it from there. You need to have your status as a real estate agent there. Whether you're a realtor or an agent, you must have that designation on the sign as well. What this type of advertising does this affect or apply to? It applies to business cards, stationery, advertising flyers, advertisement on television, in print, or electronic media for sale, open house, lease, rent, or directional signs when any licensee identification information is included. And then any other material designed to solicit, create a professional relationship between the licensee and the consumer. So again, we have with all the brokers a quick guide to the advertising rules for 2018. If you don't have that, if you're not familiar with that, please reach out to your broker and they'll provide you with a copy of that. Lastly, I just want to cover here agency. Those of you that tuned in the end of last year know that I was involved in a couple of, our company, not me personally, but with a couple of our agents involved in a couple mediation cases and one complaint. And in every case, the agency agreement is one of those agreements that you might look at from the surface and say, well, this is kind of standard. I'll get to it and I'll provide it in the file when the sale is made. But a lot of people don't move forward with it promptly enough. And therefore, it's one of those forms that it's not going to hurt you if you don't have it immediately, but it could hurt you depending on how the scenario goes. In the one scenario I had at the end of last year, it had to do with procuring costs. One of the factors we did not have, because the agent did not have it, was that we did not have a signed agency agreement to go along with the showing that our agent provided this particular client. The agency in that particular case would have helped us in creating a relationship between the client and our agent. We didn't have it, and so we had to rely on our actions, but without the buyer's or the client's signature, that agency was explained to them. It did work against us to a point. It didn't hurt us in the end, but it certainly could have made our task a whole lot easier had we been able to just have that one simple document signed. And when you get that client in your car or when you're meeting with them, just have them sign it. It's not an obligation that they have to use you, that they have to pay you. But what it is in your explanation to them is just explaining your responsibility as their agent. And that by having them sign it, all they're acknowledging is the fact that you talked to them about agency and talked about your responsibility to that client when it comes to the transaction and showing, even before the transaction, showing them property. And trust me, it's just one of those forms that it helps establish relationship. And that's really what you want to have done in a situation like this. So please get that agency signed, make that a part of your listing presentation and your property showing presentation. And it'll go a long way to establishing your relationship and making sure that all is been established. Your relationship with that client regarding the showing or the transaction is established. And when you get in front of panel boards regarding this type of situation, it does help. It goes a long way in helping. That's what I have for today. I'll be doing this on a weekly basis. So if you have any topics you'd like me to cover that you'd like me to cover sooner than later, I'll be trying to be covering everything over the course of this year. But if there's a topic you think needs to be covered sooner than later, please reach out to me, send me an email, give me a call, I'm available. Thank you. Have a great week.